Good morning, River Park Church. This morning I am thinking about our expectations of a broken world around us and how Jesus radically shatters those expectations. This morning I'm thinking about an email that I hope few of you got. Someone sent an email out earlier this week pretending to be me. They even stole my picture off of the church website to make the scam seem more realistic. This person emailed with some urgent title, and if you responded, then you were asked to send some gift cards or help financially in some other way. First of all, let me say, I'll never ask you to do that. But it got me wondering, why do scams like this work? Why do scams like this work? It strikes me that when we engage with the world around us, our expectation is often that others around us will more often than not take or expect or use guilt to get what they want. We don't have experience with a lot of individuals, and certainly not with institutions, that really work to help us. We expect that most people have either a hidden agenda or simply an overt selfish agenda. So when we bank, we're not surprised that the bank takes our money and uses it to make themselves more money, even if they share a few pennies a month with us. When we engage in politics, when we vote, we are not surprised to hear promises from politicians across the spectrum, and then find out later that actually even if they were doing good, they're also working in self-serving ways. Perhaps we even use this same approach when it comes to the church as an institution. We might hear good news on a Sunday. We might enjoy some of the ministry or some of the community at our church. But we always expect, or perhaps worry, that the other shoe is about to drop, as it were. That some guilt or expectation or judgment or some need, some grab is coming just around the corner. It strikes me as sad that scams like this work, especially when this week is Holy Week. This week we remember the suffering and death and resurrection of Jesus. Tomorrow, Maundy, Thursday at 7 p.m., we will join with Jesus and his disciples to celebrate their Last Supper together. Jesus' reappropriation or redefinition of the Passover feast, where God delivered his people from slavery. And one time and place in Egypt in history, Jesus redefines that as God's gift of deliverance for all people in all times and all places through the death, through the body and blood of his Son, Jesus. Good Friday. We remember and watch with eyes of the Spirit Jesus' crucifixion, his death. Holy Saturday, we remember his burial. We might even sing, "Lo, in the grave Christ lay." And then Easter Sunday, we're going to have two celebrations. First, a sunrise service at 8 a.m. It's a little bit after the sunrise. But then also a Sunday service at 10 a.m. indoors. That one will be on Zoom as well. The other two will be in person only. But all of these services, this week especially, are about one thing and one thing only: God's amazing, self-denying gift of love to us. In the first century, as in many cultures around the world today, friendship deep and meaningful relationship begins with a gift. In a world where we expect that people and institutions will always take, will always want more from us, will always use us, or at least have a selfish or a secret agenda, God does not work that way. God begins by giving you and giving me everything we need for life, for faith, for godliness and goodness through the death and resurrection of his Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord. And friends, that's why I will never email you and ask you for money or for gift cards or for help in a hurry. God has given me so much good. As I have given my life to serve him, and my work here at the church is one part of that, God has continued to provide for me and for my family, to give us the things that we need. And River Park Church is one part of that. When I have needs, I can go to the leaders at River Park Church. I can go to Pastor Harrison. I can go to friends and family outside of the church. But I will not. I will never surprise you. If you ever feel surprised by an email or a request from me or for any of our leaders, you should reach out to us. Don't feel the need to hurry. The church does a good job providing for us. Reach out via a phone call. Call the church office. If you have my cell phone or you find it in the directory, call my cell phone. I want to celebrate with you this Holy Week that as we walk with Jesus in his suffering, God continues to provide for all of my needs. And I want to challenge you as you prepare for worship, I hope tomorrow with us on Maundy, Thursday, but also on Sunday morning. I want to challenge you to see if and how God also provides for all of your needs. This is the greatest gift that he has for all of us and for each of us. So let's receive it from him. Not begin a relationship out of guilt or obligation or worry. That's not how God begins with us. He does invite and ask and challenge us, but only after he has given us everything we need. So God bless you. I look forward to worshiping our God and celebrating his gifts to us together this weekend, the greatest gift of which is the life we have and share now and forever through his Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord. Have a blessed rest of your week and look forward to worshiping together soon.